talking to League at Warren, and the two best teams made it to this match. So this is one match for the championship for the high school esports. I told you guys outside from the elementary and the middle schools that we're just really excited to kind of play this for you, show you what we do at the high school level. But I was really impressed by what you guys did at the middle school and the elementary championships that you had last year. So I wanted to show you what we do, and then we want to support you guys when you do your middle school and elementary championships later. So we have a lot of you guys out there. We've got Downey's team who won last year over here. And we've got Warren's team over here. And we got a lot of people up top, which I didn't know we'd have, so that's cool. All right, so this is our 8th year of esports, of playing a sport that I know nothing about. I know who got a point by what color shines the brightest, which is whatever. That's super cool. I'm really excited to watch you kids know what's going on. So we're going to watch this game tonight. It's going to be really good. Both of these teams have nationally ranked players on them, which is really cool for me. They're both playing this game, Marvel Rivals, at a really high level. So, and then this tournament, or this match that we play every year, it's 4-3, Downey's in the lead, right? Am I correct? We played the first 3 years where we played the game Overwatch, and then we played the last 4 years where we played Valorant, and then we changed the game to Marvel Rivals this year, which has been a hit. So I'm hoping that you really enjoy the game this year. Like I said, these two teams are great, so we're gonna get this started. I don't want to do a lot of talking about a lot of things, but we did have a good time touring behind the scenes earlier. Now we're going to get started playing. So the first thing that I'd like to do, I'm going to introduce, let's not do that. Let's introduce a wonderful, wonderful student who is going to sing our national anthem tonight. So if everybody could stand up, I'd appreciate it. And a wonderful student from Downey named Sonia Navarro is going to sing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose proud stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Great job, Sonia. Thank you very much. All right, that was amazing. That was a great way to start. I'd like to go over briefly. So our two teams that are playing tonight are playing for what? They are playing for a trophy. They're playing for bragging rights on a perpetual trophy. And the winner of each one will play for a PlayStation 5. as well as the winning team will take a trip to Blizzard and get to tour their facility where they make video games. So we're really excited about that for the winning team. So best of luck to the winning team. And tonight, our shoutcasters, and maybe some of you know them, Jay and Nick are our shoutcasters tonight. They will do an amazing job. Woo! They are also from our district. So the thing that I'm the most proud of tonight is this is an all-district put-on event. So all of our kids, all of our students are running the production backstage. All of our kids are competing, and all of our district personnel are helping out with everything else. So it's a completely district-run event, and I'm very proud of that. So very excited for tonight. With that, I'm going to hand this over to our shoutcasters to introduce the teams. Jay and Nick, here we go.
Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, good evening. We are going to start with our Downey Vikings, led by none other than the Incredible Hulk. We have the Incredible Hulk is in the house. We have Benjamin Wallace. We have Fernando. We have Isaiah. We have Haven. Show me Jose. Next we have Matthew. Last but certainly not the least, we have Nova.
Alrighty, and I have the pleasure of announcing our very own Warren Bears. We're gonna start off with Angel. Oh, led out by Black Panther! We have our first bear, Angel Nunez. Brian Gonzalez. Diego Herrera. Ethan Cabrero.
Ask if we have the intro video next. Intro video should be next. Can you double check?
Fernando Gonzalez. Gael Jonathan. And last, but certainly not least, we have Jed Valdeneso. Let's give it up for our high school esports 2025 e-athletes. Show them some love. Alrighty, and we're gonna play a special DUSD intro video made just for you fine folks here at the Downey Theater and watching at home.
As the players return to their side, we want you to watch this video. We want you.
When these two schools get together, it's a rivalry in the classroom, on the field, and in the arena. And tonight, I have no doubt we're gonna see something special. The tournament has all led determine superiority in the city of Downey. Welcome to the Downey Unified Esports Championship.
An epic video for an epic event. This is our 8th year doing a high school esports championship. The record currently stands with Downey at 4 championship wins. But let's not count out the Bears, who are at 3 championship wins.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting match. We have some really high-ranked players in the building today. We have a Warren Bear that was actually ranked top 8 in the world in this game, which is...
Swaysack. Do we
That's
see any
insane.
Swaysack
Like,
fans
that's-
in the crowd?
That is quite the feat. That's not easy to do. So we got a lot of high-level players in the building tonight, so we're really excited for you guys to... maybe if this is your first taste of Marvel Rivals, you'll be seeing a very high level of gameplay. If you're familiar with the game, you'll be able to see some pretty cool tech. I'm certainly excited for whatever happens. I mean, I kind of want to see a full game. I want to see it go all the way to game number 5.
I would love it if it went all the way to game 5.
I want it to go all the way.
I think we definitely could have that happen. We do have 2 very talented teams here today. Lots of very good players. They have been top of their each respective leagues going on at their own schools. Lots of very good players, pretty diverse character roster. Yeah. If you're not too familiar with Marvel Rivals, the good thing about it is you are probably familiar with a lot of those characters. Nick, what are some of your favorite Marvel characters? Who are you a fan of?
Do I got any Iron Man fans out there?
Where are the Iron Man fans?
Do I have some Iron Man fans? I'm a big Iron Man guy. How about, oh, I know. I think we saw him on stage earlier. What's his name? He wears like a black costume.
Black costume. Looks like a cat.
Oh, what is it?
Black
Panther. Yeah.
Very nice. Wakanda forever. Who else we got?
I think we had another superhero walk out on stage.
We have Mr. Incredible. Oh, no, not Mr. Incredible. That's
Mr. Incredible?
Completely different superhero. Completely different IP.
Who did we have?
The Incredible Hulk.
The Incredible Hulk, yes. Dr. Bruce.
Now, Hulk's ultimate ability is always fun to watch. You get to watch him smash somebody into the ground repeatedly. Who doesn't love that? You can see here on your screen, on the big screen in the middle, we have what goes on on the Warren High's side. And, of course, there are us. Now, let's hear from the crowd, because it does look pretty divided here. We have, I believe on our left side, we have Warren High. Let's make some noise if you're here for Warren High. There they are. Warren High School. Now, I'm not going to lie. I am a Warren alumni, but tonight... Understood. But I do definitely not want to show any disrespect. Let's hear it for the Downey Vikings.
Let's go.
There they are.
All right, and I think our players are loaded and ready to go, Jay. So we're going to jump right into game number 1. So the way that Marvel Rivals works, we start with a character band. So both Downey and Warren are going to get the chance to choose which characters they do not want to see the enemy team play. So we're going to get a little bit right here. This is the character band screen. So let's see. Let's hear some suggestions from the crowd. Who do we want to see right now?
We see Bruce Banner in the top left there.
I'm hearing Hulk. I'm hearing who else?
We see Spider-Man, very popular with the young ones. Who doesn't love a good web sling?
Yeah, I'm hearing
Warren
Groot.
is going to go ahead and ban out the Moon Knight. You're not going to see Moon Knight this game. Downey is going on to their ban now, and they do not want to see Adam Warlock.
Adam Warlock, one of the Guardians of the Galaxy. So we will not be seeing Adam Warlock in this game, ladies and gentlemen, and we will also not be seeing Moon Knight, unfortunately, one of my favorite heroes.
Go ahead and save the Venom pick. The Venom can no longer be banned and will be selectable this game. Warren does want to counter that, and they are now thinking, who do we want to make sure we are allowed to play? Many of the players on each respective team have characters that they do love to play, and it looks like Warren's going to save the Emma Frost.
Emma Frost. So right now, Warren is getting the chance to ban yet another hero. So who do you not want to see on the screen right now, ladies and gentlemen? What hero do you not want to see? Who are you not vibing with right now? Oh, it's
like
Black Panther! Black
like
Panther will not be in this game.
Wakanda
And
is
Daredevil.
not forever.
Daredevil, we will not see our blind friend in this game. So now Downey Vikings are going to get a chance to save. It looks like, is that Dr. Brand, Jay? Is that the Hulk?
That is Bruce Banner. Looks
Bruce
like
Banner
we
is
are
safe.
Be seeing an Incredible Hulk this game, very likely. Warren
And
is
let's
now
see, the
going to
Warren
come
Bears
out
are going to
and-
save Wolverine. And it looks like we're going to our last ban on the Warren Bears sign. So this hero, again, ladies and gentlemen, we will not be seeing. They cannot pick this hero.
10 seconds left for this ban. Let's see who Warren decides to go with. Now, do not be confused by the color choices here. It is important to remember Warren is actually
not
red,
Jeff.
and Downey does
Not
look like they're
Jeff!
blue.
I love Jeff! So
Jeff
we will
the
not be
Shark is
seeing
gonna
Jeff
be
the
banned
Shark or Gambit.
Gambit is one of the newer characters. It looks like we're not going to be able to see them.
So it looks like, Jay, we're not going to be seeing Adam Warlock, Daredevil. Is that Gambit? Jeff the Shark, which is a huge bummer. He's a cutie. Black Panther will not be able to be picked.
As well as Moon Knight.
And
Let's go ahead
Moon
and take
Knight.
a look at the characters that the teams are deciding to go with. Warren going with a Groot, Namor, Cloak and Dagger, Hela, Doctor Strange.
And we're just going to jump right in. We have 40 seconds before our first game of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, I know the nerves are setting in for both of our players. Let's give it up for the Warren Bears and the Downey Vikings. Game 1 of the 2025 Esports High School Champions. It is a best of 5. Plenty of game to go.
These teams both want to be immortalized in history on that eternal trophy. 13 seconds till the decision begins to be made. Who is going to take the 2025 championship?
Let's get a countdown.
5,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's
go.
go.
And both teams walking into battle, and the first point. And Spider-Man, we got
Spider-Man and
25.
Venom both on Downey's side. They're going to be swinging in. Hulk's going to be jumping in. Both teams are going to try to get on that point early, try and contest. Loki's clones already going down.
And we got first touch going in. Our team battle is right away, ladies and gentlemen.
Warren does get early control of the point. They're trying to get all of these stragglers from.
Oh, and Downey Bite. Oh, no.
They do take a
Commentator's
couple
curse.
of trades. Cloak and Dagger goes down. Despicable JP goes down. Def Jar Jar's Venom taking him out. The Rizzler looking for some heals on his teammates who are on the point. Groot chasing off the Loki. Aspen Tree does want to go down. Aspen Tree is on the tree. He goes down. That's going to be good for Downey. They're making way. Downey does look like they're going to take first control of this point here.
And the Downey Vikings take a slight lead early on, but it looks like we have a character change on the Warren Bears side into a Wolverine. Looking to make a difference. Wolverine's a heavy dive character. Goes for the healers. Make sure the enemy team can't stay up. But Downey Vikings are set up and ready to meet the Bears.
Downey looks like they're going to be able to hold good control here. Wolverine going in on the Venom. Doesn't look like it's going to get anything, though. Blue team trying desperately to hold on here. Downey wants to keep this point. Warren is coming at them.
Oh, he's walking on the walls!
Walking on the walls.
Oh!
Super Cookie heading in the back looking for a good flank, but Hulk is just getting beaten up. He takes he's getting lots of heals here. Rizzler doing work. Wolverine going in. Despicable JP slicing and dicing. The Cloak and Dagger ult coming through, covering that field in a nice heal. Hulk going in on having a feud with the Wolverine. Kevin wanting to get them off of his point. Downey is now at 50% through the capture point. Bruce Banner has come out to play, and he actually goes down. That's going to be big for Warren. They're going to be able to take advantage of one of the tanks being down. Spider-Man going in.
And this is a long team fight, ladies and gentlemen. We have players that were eliminated in the first part of the fight, walking back to the spawn. But the entire time this is going on, oh no, wait, Jay, looks like the Warren Bears have captured the point, looking to get on the board.
Warren has captured the point. They're now at 10%. Downey is stopped at 63. 4 more percent for Downey, and you know what that means. They'll be at 6-7. But we'll get there when we get there. Warren preparing for the onslaught that Downey is going to try and bring to the capture point here.
Yeah, but
see, Downey does have quite a bit of time to strategize here. They only need 37 more percent.
Warren Bears doing an amazing job with the Groot, setting up some walls. So the Downey Vikings, they can't walk through those Groot walls. They have to break those down. So it kind of gives the Bears some time to think about what they're doing. But Downey,
The Groot coming through.
they're too smart. They
Loki
walk past
going
the
down,
wall.
that's huge.
They're
Healer's
going in
down.
swinging.
Downey is absolutely destroying
But the Downey Vikings.
Half of the 4 of Warren's members are down. It's just Wolverine, Despicable JP, the last one alive. He's trying to escape, but it looks like he's getting chased down. He's gonna get back on that health pack. That is huge for Downey. They
What
take
a
back
fight.
the point. Trying to keep Warren off. They are ready for them. They said, we know that they're coming. We have a good plan. Downey now at 80%.
Downey getting
Trying to
really
keep Warren
close.
away.
Getting close to winning the first game of the first map of the game.
Wolverine, Despicable JP going in on Dark
He's
Jar
swinging
Jar.
on the
Dark
tank.
Jar Jar tries to get him off of here. Despicable JP swinging. He's swinging. Back on the Hulk. Haven always doing good work. We have another Cloak and Dagger ult coming out. Mr.
She's
Fantastic
zooming.
is here.
We have a
Space Sack,
Viking
that's our
that went
top
down,
8
Jay.
player right here.
We have a Viking that went down. Warren Bears had the power play, but Downey Vikings are in overtime. If they win this fight, they take the first game.
Downey Vikings are definitely going to want to win this
They're
fight
on the
here.
verge of it, Jay.
If Warren goes down, Downey's going to take round 1.
If the Bears go down,
Goes down. It looks like Warren actually might take this point back here.
it
They
looks
do
like the Bears.
Warren has
The
taken control of
Bears.
this game. Warren
Let's
is now
go.
at 60%. Here's the thing, though. If Downey comes back and takes this point, it is going to be their game. Warren definitely does not want to let that happen.
That's right. That's
Warren's
right.
going to have to set up and come up with a different strategy because it seems like every time Downey approaches the point, they get what they want, and they are definitely wanting that point. Here they come. The Groot and the Mr. Fantastic from Aspen Tree and Swaysack are trying to hold them up. But Darth Jar Jar is on the point. Now Haven has joined him on the point. We got 2 tanks in there.
We need a Hulk
rolling
smash,
around.
Jay.
Spider-Man goes down. Crunchy not able to stay in there. Darth Jar Jar barely holding on. He goes down. Magic also goes down. Warren is able to defend this point.
Oh no, Warren Bears bringing it back. They're at 96%. If they win this fight, it might be over. They might clutch it from the Vikings. Both teams in overtime. Whoever wins this fight, it's their map.
We are in true overtime now. It's 99% to 99%. Whoever wins this fight is going to take round 1. Absolute monster start of a game to this set here. Who wants to make history? Who wants it more here? We got Hulk Haven is swinging.
Oh, Jay, most of the Bears are down. It's not looking
Warren
good for the
it's
Bears.
not looking good for Warren. Downey's almost captured this point. We have the Cloak and Dagger staying alive on point. Can nothing hold it here.
Oh, but the Doctor Strange ult from the Bears, they're coming in fast. They're swinging. They're still cannon on.
Doctor Strange is almost at his ultimate.
Now the Bears were at a disadvantage, but the Doctor Strange portal brings them right back to where they want to be. But the Vikings wipe the Bears and take the
Warren
point.
is down.
It looks like
Round
the
1 goes
Downey
to
Vikings.
Downey.
All right, so the Downey Vikings have taken the
Wow.
first map, Jay, but they have
Wow.
not taken the first game. So the way that Marvel Rivals works, there is 3 maps in a game. Our Downey Vikings managed to hold on and take the first map. So they still need to win another map if they want to get that first point, Jay. So it's not really quite over just yet.
Absolutely, Warren still has a chance to hang on onto the game here. Let's go back and look at that scoreboard again. If we get another view at the game cam, you could see who's doing what on here. Lots of takedowns coming from Downey's side. Their takedowns are on average higher than Warren's takedowns. And thus that is why they were able to secure that first round. Downey is probably going to, or excuse me, Warren rather, is probably going to have to switch up their strategy here. And it does look like they are doing that with some character changes.
All right, and map number 2. So if Downey gets this map win, then the Vikings will take the first game of the match series. It looks like we're playing. Oh, it looks like Downey's got an interesting comp going on right now, Jay. They got 3 tanks and 3 supports, it looks like, which is very interesting.
Supports. Downey's just going to try and hold the point. Hopefully they don't take too much damage. That's their plan. Now, Wolverine is known for busting those tanks, and it looks like he's trying his best to do that. We do have an Invisible Woman ult down on the field. That is a huge play for Warren to try and take that point. Dr. Strange does have his ultimate ready. What's going to happen here? Is he going to get a big hit on Strange?
And we have Dr. Strange ult on deck, which is a huge ability that could totally change the tide of this fight right now. It looks like the Warren Bears are currently in possession of the point, so they are getting on the scoreboard. And it looks like they're eliminating the Vikings slowly but surely, keeping control of that point.
Swaysack taking 3 members out by himself. That's pretty huge. That's Warren's hidden weapon, their top 8 player. Swaysack on the Wolverine. He doesn't know. 2 people right behind him, though. Venom and Hulk trying to gang up on him. It did look like Despicable JP was on Psylocke for a little bit, but he switched back to the Spider-Man. Psylocke wasn't working. He's trying to get a cheeky little kill there on the Venom. Doesn't quite work. He's trying to pull them into the lava.
Oh, he's
trying
moving.
to take out the Hulk into the lava now.
He's grooving.
Spider-Man ult is available. We do have a
We got a Spider-Man battle, Jay.
Coming in here. They are swinging. They are slinging. Spider-Man on Crunchy and Despicable JP. 3 of Warren's members have gone down in the meantime, and Jay falls into the lava. That's not going to be good for Downey. Warren's team is coming back to the point. Are they going to be able to get it?
Now, but you got to keep in mind, friends, that the entire time these fights are going on, you can see that bar on Warren's side slowly going up, but the Vikings clinched this point right now, so now their percent's going up, so they got to hit that 100 right now. Right now, the Vikings are in control of the point, but they're kind of behind on this map.
Warren with a big lead so far as terms of percentage goes. They are just walking up to this point. They're able to kind of shove Downey right off of it. We do have a few ults. Another cloak and dagger ult coming through. Say it and it will.
Oh, she's zipping.
Warren trying to keep Downey off this point. They want to take it back. They want to keep this big advantage that they have, but they're not quite able to do it. Despicable JP goes down. Spider-Man again, but he's in. Oh, the cloak and dagger and the invisible one both go down. That's both supports for Warren. That is a huge deal. Downey should be able to jump in here and keep control rather of this point.
And it looks like the Downey Vikings are slowly hunting down the rest of the Bears just to give themselves a little more time, because you got to keep in mind, if you're not a full team, you're not having a fighting chance. And the Vikings just racking up the percent slowly but surely. But we got Venom. He's on the wall again, but somebody's stopping him. He's ripping him off the wall right now.
We got all of Warren coming out of that little pit, but we do have another Invisible Woman ult from Downey.
Everybody's ulting right now.
You're inside that field. You're invisible and you're getting healed. That's a big move for Downey to hold on to this point.
And it looks like the Warren Bears are taking some elims. It looks like they might get the point back from the Vikings.
3 down from Downey's side. Warren looking to take off more so they can get control of this point. However, those Downey members that went down are already on their way back. Dr. Banner just respawning. Looks like Warren may be able to do something here.
Oh.
And as I say that, Warren Spider-Man takes out Downey Spider-Man. Despicable JP versus Crunchy 5 this match. The Spider-Man face-off.
And the Warren Bears slowly getting close to the point. It looks like we're almost at a tie game for this map. The Warren Bears slowly gaining the lead right now. They're looking to tie up this map. If they take this match, it's going to go to a match number 3.
Hulk is smashing. Warren desperately wants to hold on to this point. If they lose this round, they lose game 1. They don't want that to happen. It looks like they're going to have 99%. We are in overtime, folks. If Downey doesn't take control of the point here, Warren will take this round.
And it looks like the Downey Vikings are slowly getting the number game up.
Warren not quite able to hold it.
Looks like the rest of the Warren Bears trying to...
Warren has one last chance here to grab the point and retake. They are going to use Doctor Strange's portal. However, Crunchy is trying to disrupt that portal. Is he able to do it? Doesn't.
Wow.
It does look like Crunchy was able to disrupt that portal. They're out on the point. They are fighting for it. The Cloak and Dagger roll comes out. Both teams are at 99% now. Who's going to hold this point? This is a repeat of last round. We have the Spider-Man face-off going on again.
And it looks like we're in overtime for both teams. Warren Bears and Downey Vikings both at 99%. Whoever loses this fight, they lose the map.
We have a lot of ults on Downey's side. They are coming out. They are here.
It looks like Downey Vikings are at a disadvantage right now. Oh no, the Warren Bears commentator's curse! The Downey Vikings! The Downey Vikings take game number 1!
Goes to the Vikings.
Wow! Downey Vikings taking game number 1 in our series.
Downey did take round 1 and round 2 of game 1. Darth Jar Jar is our MVP of that game with a stat line of 32, 5, and 12.
What a first game from both teams. Downey Vikings, there was moments where we didn't really know which way it was going, but both teams doing a wonderful job of adapting to the other team and what they were doing.
Nick, there were moments where I didn't know what was going on, period. That was very, very chaotic. Both of those rounds ending in quite a long team fight. And wow, yeah, Downey was able to come out on top in both of those situations, but hats off to the Warren Bears for holding on in both of those rounds.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, incredible job by both teams. I'm loving the change in team comps throughout the match. I know we're not really shoutcasting that because we're kind of keeping our eyes on the action, but you guys have been seeing a pretty wide range of heroes in these games.
You get a nice look back at these teams as they are back in their little booths. Neither team looking neither discouraged nor too much like they've already won. Both teams look like they have cool, level heads. You can see they're already planning for game 2. If we can go ahead and change back to the game screen so we can take a look at the scoreboard, we could see some of the stat lines from those players.
Yeah, and you could really see Super Cookie on the Downey Vikings really putting in the work with 35 eliminations, which I think is the most in the entire game. Let's hear it for Super Cookie putting in the work for the Downey Vikings. Let's go. 35 eliminations all under his own belt. That's incredible.
And once again, a nice look at what goes on behind the scenes. The Downey Vikings feeling good after their first win, the first game, and now we are on to the next one. And I'm sure Warren is ready to prove that they are here for a reason, if they haven't already proven that.
Are we going to Tokyo 2099? All right, so it looks like we're jumping right into game number 2, Jay.
We are on our way to Tokyo. That is the name of the next map. A little bit of world traveling here. Downey with the 1.
So
still trying to catch up.
Remember, friends, we are going to do the pick and ban phase. So again, if you see an X over a hero, that means that you will not see that hero for this game. So it's the Warren Bears ban right now. I don't know what hero they're going to choose. They might switch it up based on how the first game went.
They absolutely might pick a character that Downey really vibed with last game. Perhaps that Venom. That Venom was in Warren's face quite a bit. They are still going with the Moon Knight Venom. A solid. They say we do not want to play against Moon Knight, and that was
we are not going to con shoots.
That was a character that Downey didn't even pick last game, but they still don't want to play against it.
Yeah, and Adam, yep. So far the same bans that we saw last game, which makes sense because both of those heroes are very, very strong heroes to play in game.
They do have very strong kits. Moon Knight able to put out a lot of damage.
Oh.
Adam Warlock able to put out a lot of utility for his team.
And
Downey
it looks like
is
we're keeping
saving
the
Venom. It worked out very well for them last time, and now Warren is not able to ban the Venom away. But let's see what they do ban after saving the Emma Frost.
Yeah, I think the Venom was a huge,
Oh, absolutely.
huge
That
asset to
stat
the
line
Downey
was-
Vikings. Yeah,
the
he
stat
was
line on the Venom
he was
was
crawling on walls.
Darth
He was
Jar-
diving.
Darth Jar Jar is a force to be reckoned with. Where are my Darth Jar Jar fans? My Downey side, where are we at? Show some love for Darth Jar Jar. huh?
Yeah, he was playing an incredible Venom.
MVP of Game 1, Jose Cardenas. So Darth Jar Jar, his name is Jose Cardenas. He does like to play tank, diving characters. One of his weaknesses, though, as he says, is his positioning. However, his biggest motivation is doing well for his teammates. He does want to do well for his teammates. He likes being a leader. He wants to impress them. He wants to bring them to victory.
Yeah, and hey, I mean, that's what you want in a teammate. You want a teammate with a heart of gold. You want a teammate, especially a tank, which is arguably one of the most important roles on a team because you're getting the attention from the enemy team. Your job is to keep everybody off of your teammates so they can do their job. That's your job.
Absolutely.
You'll
We're
need
now
a top-notch
currently
team
in
to win
Hero
this one.
Select. The picks and bans are
All right,
done.
let's see. What were the rest of our bans? It looks like the Daredevil ban is still in effect. It looks like Downey went with the Wolverine ban.
Swaysack playing around with picking the Psylocke, that purple-haired character you see at the bottom, one of the lesser-known Marvel characters. However, she is very cool. She dashes around, gets little butterfly wings, and takes down her opponents quickly and efficiently. And I'm sure behind the hands of a top 8 player like Swaysack, he's going to do just that.
But, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very excited to announce that Jeff the Land Shark
There
is
he
in
is.
the
Let's hear it for
building.
Jeff.
He's swimming through the ground. It looks like we did not ban him this map, which is exciting. He's an adorable force to be reckoned with. I'm pretty sure we'll see some pretty clutch ults from our Jeff player, which you'll know when it happens.
Crunchy on a very familiar face, Iron Man.
Woo!
Who doesn't love Iron Man? Where are my Robert Downey Jr. fans at? Huh? There we go.
Wow, that was cold. And for some
All
reason,
right, and game number 2 is a go in 3, 2, 1. Game number 2. Let's see if the Downey Vikings can continue their lead.
Downey pours out of the gate into the face of Warren, who is waiting ready for them. Swaysack climbing on the roof. Wants to get rid of that Iron Man. Iron Man can be a very difficult character to get rid of. However, Swaysack says, I'm not afraid. I'm going to fly up there the best I can and get rid of it. Iron Man laying on the damage.
Oh,
Taking out
there it
Nothing
is.
on the gambit. Nothing 1930 goes down. Warren doing a good job of holding already.
So this map is a little bit different, ladies and gentlemen, for my friends that are new to Marvel Rivals. The last map we saw was kind of a king of the hill, you know, whatever team had the point, they were scoring, they were, you know, getting the victory. This is a little bit different where it looks like it is the Downey Vikings have to escort that little Spidey bot
Also
to
known
the
as
very
payload.
end. What's it called?
Payload.
Oh, a payload, yes. So the objective of this map's a little bit different. The Downey Vikings have to stop the Warren Bears from moving that payload.
Jeff the Shark coming
Jeff
in
the
with a big
Shark
ult.
coming in
He
with
beats
his
up the
ult.
tank.
He's swallowing him up.
He's trying to spit him off stage. Doesn't quite get
Oh.
him. Swaysack actually snipes him with that hella, and he goes down. Jeff Jar Jar taking on quite a few members from Warren. Warren wants to push on this point. They are escorting the payload. The payload is mobile now. It's moving. Johnson says, I'm going to throw some cards from the back here. And Aspen Tree front line.
It's moving very slowly, though, Jay. The Downey Vikings are doing a great job. We got a 1v1.
Shark trying to hold on.
The Land Shark versus Spidey. Spider-Man
versus
versus the
Spider.
Shark. Oh, Spidey gets out of there. He says, I'm not. He still got him.
Jeff the Shark, Berserker on Jeff the Shark, taking down Spider-Man. He says, you can't pick on me.
Oh, and we got a huge Magneto ult coming in. Doesn't look like it only lands on one enemy player. But the entire time that 1v1 was happening, Jay, it looks like the Warren Bears were pushing the payload the entire time. So
Payload has made quite a bit of movement. Warren doing very well in that aspect. Of course, after Warren moves the payload, Downey will have a chance to move the payload, and we'll have to see who moved it farther. And whoever moves it farther is going to take this round.
yeah, this is definitely a payload maps are a number game and a distance game, Jay. And it looks like we have a pair of
Spider-Man
coming in.
ult
We have a
canceled
bunch of
out by
ults
the
happening.
Luna Snow.
Spidey-Man going in.
Jeff the Shark staying alive thanks to the Luna Snow ult. Luna Snow is a K-pop singer who has ice powers. Very cool. Spider-Man here trying to disrupt, take out Super Cookie. Super Cookie stays alive.
And it looks like we're slowing down the pace of the game a little bit. It looks like the Warren Bears are slowly backing up, regrouping, but they get a pick on the Downey Vikings. 2 picks on the Downey Vikings. This is their chance to push that payload a little bit.
Both teams trying to find their footing here. Super Cookie and Berserker both go down. That is going to allow Warren to push up at least a little bit as those members of Downey are walking back. You can see they're really trying to get rid of that Iron Man.
They're getting close to that first point, Jay. So if they fill up that first bar you see on the screen, they get a little bit more time to push the payload even further. And it doesn't look like the Vikings are going to step up to stop them, choosing to set up their defense instead.
The payload has reached the first checkpoint, which means the spawn locations have changed. I want to give a little shout out to Crunchy5 here on Downey's team, doing a very good job of being irritating towards Warren with those Iron Man blasts coming up from above. Swaysack also doing quite impressive things on the Hela.
And it looks like the Warren Bears are definitely taking account of that Iron Man, because you can see that they have their Spidey doing his thing, zipping around, putting that Iron Man down to the ground so he can't do his thing when he's up above in the air. Right now, it looks like it's an even numbers game right now, but the Bears are on the payload, which means they are gaining ground, which is not good news for the Downey Vikings.
If Downey wants to stop this payload from pushing forward, they're going to have to find a way to approach off of that payload. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen with Swaysack on this Hela just going absolutely crazy, taking down people left and right. This boy don't miss.
And it looks like the Downey Vikings are at a numbers disadvantage at the moment, so they are trying their best to get out of there. The Warren Bears pushing the advantage right now. It looks like they're going to hit the second point already, further increasing the time that they have to push the payload to the very end.
I gotta say, Warren is making very good pace here. They're about to approach the second checkpoint. They just got it. Doesn't seem like Downey has any sort of response. They are just dying left and right. The Rizzler going down on Luna Snow. The Magneto bubbling for his life. That bubble will protect him. Swaysack says, I have the damage and I have the aim. He says, I do not miss. He's going in on him.
Yeah, the Warren Bears doing a really good job of really adapting to what they need to do to keep the Vikings off.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you take a look at the top, we have quite a few ultimates available. I see 10. We're about to see a very explosive fight. Lots of ultimates coming out.
And we have one going on right now.
He's looking, he takes out the Invisible Woman.
Everybody's ulted right now. It's about to get real crazy.
Spider-Man, Swaysack finally goes down. He's not able to put out the damage of the Luna Snow, trying to keep up the Iron Man. He says, Crunchy, you got to be the savior we need. Spider-Man swinging in the back. He's looking for a pick. That is Despicable JP 07. There he is. He's looking for a pick on a healer or on the Iron Man, or maybe even here onto Super Cookie's Hela. He doesn't make it though. Super Cookie takes Despicable JP down. The Rizzler coming out with the Luna Snow ult, trying to keep his team alive. Doesn't want Warren to push his payload any further, but here comes the Invisible Woman ult. Warren able to stay inside there for protection. The Doctor Strange ult coming in. Says, Eye of Agamotto stunning all those around.
And this team fight is still going strong, but the entire time the Warren Bears have slowly but surely pushing the payload. If you look at the top of the screen, ladies and gentlemen, if that bar reaches the end, they have scored the maximum amount of points they can, putting the Vikings in an uphill battle to take the second game of the series.
Now remember, if Warren does manage to get all the way, which it looks like they have a great chance to, Downey does have a chance to come back and guide that payload to them.
You got a sneaky Spider-Man
The
right
Groot
there.
coming in, it's huge, but it doesn't look like a lot of damage is coming through. Groot actually goes down. Javen on the Groot going down. Spider-Man getting the pick. Oh, Despicable JP. And it looks like Warren's just gonna
and
successfully
Warren
move that
pushes it
payload.
the full distance. The Bears swinging back to the Vikings.
Very nice.
So now
Warren-
the Vikings get their turn, Jay. So now we're switching roles. So Warren just got their chance to push the payload as far as they could. Now it is the Downey Vikings' turn to see if they could push it as far as the Warren Bears did. Let's take a look at the stats right now. As you can see, who's putting out the damage?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if I went to Warren's roster and looked at Swaysack and I saw that he had the most damage in the game, and I would be correct in that assumption. 14,000 damage.
Swaysack. Let's give it up for Swaysack, a Warren Bear DPS player, putting out the damage for his team.
Let's go ahead and jump back into the game because the teams are beginning to set up. Now, again, Warren has successfully pushed that payload all the way to the end. Downey is now going to try to attempt to do the same,
30 seconds
and they are
before
going
you
to
attack.
attempt to do it
Get ready.
faster than Warren. If Downey does not get the payload to the end, Warren will take this match. If Downey does get the payload to the end, we go into an overtime battle where each team will try to, once again, push that payload as far as they can with a very small amount of time.
And it looks like we have some lineup changes here. I'm not seeing
battle
an
starts in
Iron
5,
Man,
4,
and I'm
3,
seeing the Psylocke
2,
back.
1.
We do have some lineup changes on Downey's side and Warren's side as well. Downey now pouring out the gate into an awaiting Warren team. Quite a few different characters in this game. We have a Gambit, Magneto, Psylocke on Warren's side. Swaysack does go down on the Psylocke. Thanks to
And a
Jeff
couple of
the
bears
Shark.
going
Jeff
down.
The Shark always taking those picks.
The Downey Vikings have an opportunity to push the payload. They're off to a strong start. They got a couple of picks in the first team fight of the round.
Warren absolutely not able to find their footing on this one. Downey kind of just shoving them away. They said, hey, we need to push this payload to the end. Groceries need to be delivered. We're working Uber Eats over here. We got to get this payload where it belongs.
But there is plenty of map left. They still got a full 3 minutes and 13 seconds to figure out how they can stop the Vikings' advance, which has been pretty unrelenting at this point. Still pushing the team, the advantage they have, the number game they're going. They're pushing, they're holding W, they're going forward.
As of right now, Downey is on a much better pace than Warren was. Here comes Jeff the Shark. He
Jeff the
gobbles them
Shark,
up
oh,
like
he's
a
gobbling
leftover
him up.
Thanksgiving dinner. Is he gonna take
Where are
him
we
out?
going? Oh, we're going straight
Oh,
off the
Jeff
map.
the Shark with a triple kill. Gobbled them up like leftover Thanksgiving dinner. That's going to be huge and allow Downey to really push this payload to that first checkpoint.
I think that's going to be the first checkpoint for the Vikings already, Jay. They're
Absolutely.
pushing the offense. They have not let up since the gate opened for the second part.
And that is quite a lot of time that Downey now has to get to the next checkpoint. You can see 5 minutes exactly at the top there. Huge play by Berserker29. Absolutely important to that push that Downey was able to make there.
Yeah, that Jeff ult really bought his team some time.
He's so cute, but he is so deadly.
Yeah, he is adorable, but he is deadly.
We jump back into the action here. Warren has a few ultimates available. They're probably going to try to use them to get them off this point. We do have the Eye of Agamotto. Dr. Strange popping Jeff the Land Shark. Prime Kanye taking down Death Jar Jar and
And the Warren Bears find their footing, pushing the Vikings back. The Vikings got to back up a little bit to regroup and figure out how they're going to deal with whatever the Warren Bears are doing.
Swaysack on the side, taking out Crunchy 5. He's looking for the Namor and for the Jeff the Shark. He doesn't want them in the game, doesn't want them healing. We do have a battle of the two Hellas. Darth Jar Jar is also on Hella. Swaysack takes down the Groot. That's going to be one less team for Downey. Here is Sway. Death Jar Jar.
Oh, they're ulting right in front of each other.
The
And it
battle of
looks
the
like he
Hellas,
took him out.
Using that splash damage to hit around the corner.
Doing a wonderful job of keeping that choke point closed off to the Warren Bears. But it looks like we're back at a 6v6 team fight. Oh, commentator's curse. The Downey Vikings get 2
Another
picks.
Jeff ult. Luna Snow healing him.
Huge Jeff ult.
By the
Eye of Agamotto coming
And
in.
we have an
Does hit a
explosive
couple
team
of
fight.
people. Nobody's died so as I say that, Downey starts taking out 1, 2, 3, 4 members of Warren go down. Notham and Swaysack are the only ones left, and they are way back. They said, we're not going to be able to do anything here without our team to back us up.
Yep, and the Downey Vikings, once again, that offense is just proving hard to deal with for the Warren Bears right now. They got plenty of time to make it to the end, so I'm feeling an overtime coming for this game, Jay.
I'm definitely feeling like Downey is going to be able to get this payload all the way across. We do have quite a few chaotic ultimates coming through here.
Oh, wait, no, the Warren Bears, they switched up a little bit. They're playing a little more aggressively. They're taking down the Vikings. There's 2 Vikings left standing right now in this team fight.
Crunchy and Super Cookie, the only ones left alive from their team.
Slowing down the pace a little bit, healing up the one still standing. Coming right back in for another team fight.
Prime Kanye does have a Doctor Strange ultimate ability left. That's going to be helpful for keeping Downey from pushing his payload. Dark Jar Jar putting on the damage from far away. Both teams kind of have a solid footing here. The Groot walls are coming down.
Yeah, those Groot walls doing a great job of keeping the Warren Bears spaced out, kind of cutting important vantage points that they're trying to utilize.
Oh, and the more ult coming in lane on big damage. It doesn't seem like it's going to fit.
Oh, the
Downey
Downey
able
Vikings.
to knock out almost all of Warren's members there. It happened in a flash. I couldn't even commentate it.
Every time you say something, though, Downey Vikings got something to say about it.
Downey does have a Dr. Strange ult there.
Oh,
my
huge
gosh,
ult
Warren.
from the Warren Bears.
Prime Kanye with the hero play with the big Dr. Strange ult coming in.
Prime
Trying to stop Downey
Kanye.
as best as he can. It looks like it actually worked, but here comes
Oh, huge Jeff.
Man.
Oh, where are we going? He's got 4 people in his belly.
Jeff trying to take.
We're going off the
out.
map.
And Jeff Stark does take out 2 people. Bit
the
of a
Downey
hero play
Vikings.
again. Jeff takes himself out, but he does take down Prime Kanye and Friend. What an exciting final point to that checkpoint there.
Berserker.
Downey has made quite a big push there. They are at the last checkpoint. They're trying to make their last push there. And yes, Nick, you did mention Berserker making some big heroes.
Yeah, I just want to say, shout out to Berserker for these amazing clutch ults that are really just buying the Downey Vikings tons of time. We're at a kind of awkward position for both teams, fighting on that little tiny ledge.
Here comes the sway sack. Hello, ult. He's looking for people to pick off. Dr. Strange getting in his face with the
What?
shield. He says, please don't hurt my team.
But it's
Sway
not
said,
enough.
I don't care. You can't hold that shield forever. Warren able to hold off Downey, taking out almost all of them. 5 out of 6 of Downey's members go down. Death Jar Jar 08 getting out of there.
And again, we're just seeing both teams really adjusting to what the other team is doing. The Warren Bears were being really aggressive, and then the Vikings kind of saw that they were being aggressive. They kind of reacted accordingly.
And if you notice when Downey is not on the payload, Warren is able to move it back ever so slightly. However, Downey is back, so that's not going to happen. Magneto coming in, absorbing all the projectiles, sending that big bomb out. Doesn't surprise anybody. Luna Snow has the ult available.
Explosive fight.
He's dancing, he's singing, he's putting on his K-pop show.
If
Keeping
you're
his
in that
team
K-pop
alive.
show, Jay, you are getting killed. You are not going down. But it looks like a couple of, oh no, the
Marvel
Downey
Rivals, not
Vikings are
K-pop Demon
white.
Hunters. Warren able to hold Downey off twice in a row. That is a big accomplishment. Downey not able to get their footing on this last checkpoint. And if you look at the time that Downey has left, they are now behind pace. And Warren has actually gotten the point faster, gotten the payload delivered faster than Downey has. Downey still does have 1 minute and 15 seconds left to pull something out. If they don't get this payload
Huge
delivered, Warren's
Drudel.
going to win. The Jeff ult's coming in. Who's he looking for?
Oh, who's he looking for?
The Jeff ult doesn't connect with anybody. Not sure who he was looking for there, but it's okay. Berserker's allowed to miss one with all the amazing work he's done this game. Warren, once again, able to hold him off just a little bit. They're coming back out.
It looks like this might be our last team fight, Jay, where they're running out of ground to work with, and we're running out of time for the Vikings.
It's do or die here. If Warren is able to hold them off, they're going to win this match. most likely.
We got a lot of big ults coming in, saving up for this last
Yeah,
team
I
fight.
have Agamotto.
The Warren Bears
Oh
just
my God,
explode.
Downey takes out 4. Downey takes out 5. Downey
Downey
takes out
Vikings.
6. Downey's going to get that payload delivered.
Let's go. Downey Vikings
Downey
deliver
does
the
hold on.
payload.
It is 3-3.
It's 3-3, so right now, we're going into a map overtime. So both teams are going to get another chance to push that payload as far as they can, but it looks like Downey Vikings only have 1 minute to work with compared to 1 minute and 48 seconds for the Warren Bears.
Because the Bears were able to deliver their payload faster, they are rewarded with more time to move the payload. We are going to go into an overtime now. Warren has 1 minute and 48 seconds, I believe, to move that payload as far as they can. Downey has 1 minute to move the payload. Whoever moves the payload farther will take game 2.
Yeah, this has been a pretty chaotic game number 2, honestly. It's been going back and forth. I mean, look at these elims. Swaysack, let's hear it for Swaysack with 35 eliminations for the Warren Bears. That's incredible, putting up big numbers for his team.
Don't count out Crunchy, though. Crunchy's right behind him with 32 on the Moor.
Honestly,
30 seconds
I would say, Jay,
before
both
your
DPS
attack.
on both teams are
Absolutely.
putting in a lot of work in targeting the healers.
Pretty explosive games we've had so far. I gotta say, I'm having some fun. Who's out there having fun in the crowd? Make some noise. Overtime for game 2 is about to start. It looks like Downey is going to be pushing the payload first. Again, you can see at the top Downey's timer. They have 1 minute to do so. Let's see how far they can take that payload.
Yep, they got 1 minute to work with. We're going to go right into the first team fight of the overtime.
Damage coming out right away. Heals coming through as well. Every time a player damages another player or heals another player, they get charged towards their ultimate ability. Keep track of whose ultimate is ready at the top.
And it looks like we have a Warren Bears losing 3 players already. The Downey Vikings taking a little advantage in this overtime. They're going to get some distance pushed with their payload because Warren Bear has to back up and regroup.
Running for his life doesn't quite make it. Super Cookie able to chase him down. He says, "You want some cookies? They're super," Waysack says.
And it looks like the Downey Vikings have about 10 more seconds to get that payload as far as they can. So if the Warren Bears manage to eliminate the Vikings, then that ends their overtime payload push.
It is important to note that as long as Downey is able to stay on top of that payload, the overtime timer won't go down and the payload continues to move forward. Warren's goal here is going to be to get Downey off of the payload. If they get them off of the payload long enough, the match is going to come to an end, and it's going to be Warren's turn to flip.
Yeah, we don't get any extra time in overtime. It is whatever you had from the first round, that's all you have to work with. So Downey Vikings, they're in a good position, but they're also in a very dangerous position right now, because if they get wiped, it's going to be the Bears' turn to push that payload. Here comes the Bears. But the Vikings with a quick elim to start the team fight.
Magic's husband and Prime Kanye going down. The venom in them is more, not quite there.
But we got Jeff the Shark, who's in his belly.
Doesn't pick anybody up.
Nobody's in his belly.
The Jeff ult misses. Downey takes down another 2. Warren kind of staggering their deaths here. They're not going to really be able to do anything until all 6 of them are there to stop them. But if they keep dying 2 at a time, that's never going to happen.
And that's bad news for the Bears, Jay, because the further the Downey Vikings go, the harder it's going to be for the Warren Bears to push. Because they only got a minute and 48 after this.
Here we go. That overtime clock is dwindling. We have a couple of ultimates going out here. Luna Snow trying to keep their team alive. Warren says, get off of the payload. This is ours. We want our chance to push. Death Jar Jar and Hella ult phase out. Many people going down. 3 people from Downey. 4 people from Downey. 3 people from Warren are out. It's a small little brawl here. Death Jar Jar goes down. Super Cookie's the last one on the point. Super Cookie holding on for
Oh, it's a 1v1 situation.
Venom versus Doctor Strange. Who's going to take it? Super Cookie really trying to hold on there. There's a sliver of overtime.
Super Cookie hanging up for his life, but it seems there to back him up.
Downey's here to say, get off of Super Cookie.
That's incredible. I can't believe the Vikings are still on the point.
Huge hero play from Super Cookie. Able to hold on to that point there. Jeff the Shark's ultimate is almost available. He could swallow him up and take him away.
The Warren Bears are back, though. They're here. They don't have any ults to work with. Jeff the Shark, who did he swallow? He's got 2 bears in his belly!
He doesn't quite... Oh, he does.
He got 1!
Berserker making huge plays for Downey here. Incredible. Downey's able to reach that 3rd checkpoint. Huge play by
That
Berserker
is
taking
insane.
2 people out. Call Jeff the Land Shark a support, but I think he's doing quite a bit of...
Berserker's Jeff the Land Shark is no joke. I mean, I think it might have been a misstep not to ban Jeff the Shark.
If Downey is off of the point for even a second, this round is going to end, and it's going to go over to Warren. Warren really wants
Warren Bears.
this time.
Warren Bears charging up some ults. They got some big ults coming their way, but they're running out of space to work with here.
Lots of big ults coming up. The Swaysack Psylocke ult is just now up. Hopefully he can make some use of it. The Invisible Woman will down from Downey. It's going to keep them alive.
And right now
Jeff
it
the
looks
Shark
like
goes down from the Rizzler, taking him out. He says, you have done too much work. The Groot ult comes in. Both teams really want this payload. Downey says, we aren't going anywhere. Warren says, yes, you are. The Doctor Strange ult coming in a huge from Downey.
Oh!
Doctor Strange takes out to Super Cookie with the big play.
Super Cookie keeping his team in it. I was about to say the Bears have a number advantage. They still do.
All right.
Finally taking the Downey Vikings off the payload.
Huge play from Downey.
Huge push.
Wow.
So now the Warren Bears, they have a minute and 48 seconds to get as far as the Downey Vikings. That's not going to be an easy task.
Downey able to take 2 checkpoints that round, as well as go far as, I believe it was 58.58 meters. What Warren is going to want to do here, they're going to want to go 2 checkpoints in 58 meters. If they travel farther than Downey does, Warren gets to take game 2. We're going to have to see what happens here. With such a long game, we do have quite a few eliminations coming from all these players. 30-plus eliminations on quite a few players on Downey's side. Warren's going to pour out of here in 37 seconds, and they are going to try and push this cart. They want to push this cart along that
30
path
seconds before you
and get
attack.
farther than
Get
Downey
ready.
did. Downey's going to try and stop them.
Yeah, and again, there's no extra time in overtime. So if Warren just doesn't get that distance in when that minute and 48 seconds, and that's all they got to work with.
If you take a look at that scoreboard there, Jeff the Shark with 44 eliminations.
Woo!
34,000 healing done. 73% accuracy. That boy do not miss. Let's go ahead and jump into the game.
All right, and the Warren Bears making their overtime push, setting out. We're back at the beginning of the map. And
The Downey chant starting.
Warren Bears, we need to hear you too. Where are you guys at?
And diving in. Warren wants this push. Venom able to stay along quite a long time. Prime Kanye, he is in the thick of it, and he is alive and very, very healthy. Props to those healers for keeping him up. The Luna Snow from Despicable JP.
And the energy in this building right now, Jay, is crazy. I can barely hear the gameplay right now, but it looks like the Downey Vikings take a slight advantage over the Warren Bears. Warren Bears playing a player
Here comes
behind.
the Jeff the Shark.
Oh, Downey
Downey's
Vikings
able to
wiping
take
the
out
Bears.
Quite a few people. Warren not able to get very good footing on this cart. Warren says, I need to deliver this payload, and you are not going to stop me. Downey says, yes, we are. We do not want you going anywhere.
Warren Bears got only 40 seconds to work with in this overtime payload push.
We have a Jeff the Shark ult available. Is Jeff going to be able to swallow anybody up here?
And we are jumping straight into this team fight. We got a couple ults coming out. Downey
the Shark
Vikings
looking
sitting
for
on
some
3
picks.
ults.
Jeff
Jeff the Shark, he's got
both of
2
the
in his
supports.
belly. He's got 2 in his
He
belly.
said, nom, 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 nom.
Where's he taking them? We're going on
Jeff
a
the
massive
Shark,
carpet ride.
Another hero play from Berserker. Sacrificing himself to take out Luna Snow. Invisible Woman doesn't quite go down with that, but it is a huge 1-for-1.
That's a big disadvantage for the Bears. They got 5 seconds to work with right now. If
Bears
they
need
get
to
wiped,
get on
it's going to be the Vikings map.
The Bears need to get on the point. It's in overtime now. This is not looking good for the Warren Bears.
Oh,
The
huge Eye
coming out.
Bakamoto.
Downey rolling through them.
Downey Vikings.
It looks like we do have a winner for game 2. It's going to go to Downey.
Downey Vikings taking game number 2. What a close match, though, man. Wow.
Wow. Boy, oh boy, what a game. Nick, you might have to make this a one-man show soon because my voice is going. We take a look at the
That's all right.
screen. If we hop back over there.
I think I already know who I want to shout out, and I think you know who I'm going to shout out. He's playing a very adorable shark. I think you know him as...
Might his name be Berserker?
Berserker. Let's give it up for Berserker doing an amazing job.
Lots of
Putting the
hero plays
Vikings
from
in an
Berserker.
amazing position constantly.
Nova Romo from Downey High playing as Jeff the Shark that game. He does love to play healer. His strength is healing, keeping his teammates alive. His weakness, self-proclaimed weakness, is positioning. But after that game, I don't know.
I don't know, Jay.
Being a core member of his team and not letting him down.
Definitely living up to
is
that motivation for
rather
sure.
Important, though.
For sure.
Let's go ahead and pop back over to that game screen. We can look at the, or actually,
Yeah,
let's
that-
pop
that's
back
us.
into our
I mean, why
beautiful
not?
faces. How are you doing, Nick?
I'm
How
doing
you feeling?
amazing. You know, right now, Jay, we're sitting at a 2-0 score for the Vikings, and you know what that means, right?
What does that mean?
That
I don't
means
know.
that if the Vikings win the next game,
Oh yeah, that I
that
knew.
means
I
that
knew
they take the trophy, Jay.
I knew that. I can count. I can count to 3. No big deal. If you take a look here, we do have the SVP. That would be the MVP for the losing team. We got to give a shout out to Swaysack over there. From the Warren
Swaysack!
Bears. Swaysack on the Warren Bears. A stat line of 41, 16, and 2. He's definitely putting in quite a bit of work. You could see the damage he's dealt.
There
Diego
he
Herrera.
is,
is his
Swaysack. Let's give it up for our Warren Bears, Swaysack Diego Herrera. Is this the friend that's top 8 in the world?
This is our top 8 player.
Let's give it up for Diego. That is quite an accomplishment, ladies and gentlemen. Top 8 in the world, playing at in high school at the top of the world. That's insane.
And his motivation, he wants to continuously get better.
He
That
said
is
forget
what
top
drives
8. I'm going for top 3.
I'm, top 1.
Top 1.
What's if you ain't first, you're last.
You know what? You're
That's
right,
Way
dude.
Sack's mindset. I don't know what to tell you. Let's pop back over to the game screen here. Lots of really, really great plays that game. Lots of really great Jeff ults. Lots of really great Hella ults from Swaysack. Swaysack was going crazy on the Hella, just sniping people from.
And I want to really shout out the supports from both the Bears and the Vikings because they're doing an amazing job keeping their team alive. We had some really, really long team fights, and that's because the healers were doing an amazing job at keeping their team up. Both the Bears and the Vikings, they have healers that are fantastic at doing their job, Jay.
This next match that Warren is desperately going to want to win, we are going to take a trip to Black Panther's hometown of Wakanda. And we are going to be playing on the map T'Challa. Very beautiful map, if I do say so myself. A lot of work goes into the creation of these maps that these teams are playing on today. Very, very nice graphics and animations and 3D modeling, and it's very good to see.
Yeah, I'm amazed by like just within a map. We're having like these crazy back and forths between the Warren Bears and the Downey Vikings. Like these are not close. These are very close games. These are not like sweep.
Absolutely.
We're having the Bears attack back. They're changing up their tactics. We're having the Vikings attacking back. They're changing up their tactics. I'm actually really curious to see what they're going to ban in the next game because if you remember in the first game, they banned Jeff. This game, they did not ban Jeff. And what did we see?
Nick, we saw Jeff.
We saw Jeff.
Jeff was in there.
We saw Jeff.
He was in there. Warren definitely might want to look at changing their strategy up. Let's see some people in the crowd. Who's on the camera right now?
Let's give it up for the beautiful people of Downey.
Those are our students out there. We love them. Some of the best students around. But yeah, Warren is going to want to come up with a different strategy here. Something's got to change. Something's got to give. They very well might go back to a Jeff ban. Let's take a peek back here. Warren, you can see the coaches in the back there strategizing, seeing what to come up with.
Yeah, and I mean, I want to say these games are very close. It's just they got to do a couple little more tweaks just to get that final. They're not sticking the landing right now, but they're doing an amazing job giving the Vikings a run for their money, Jay.
The vibe at the Warren side does look good, though. We got some people on the top. Oh, is that a W?
Is that a W? Let's give it up for Warren!
Warren High is able to form a W out of their balloons. Anybody from Downey able to form the letter D out of their balloons? Let's see.
Let me see a D out of the noisemakers.
I don't know. Show me that you know how to spell Downey Vikings. Come on, let's see it.
I see one right there.
I see a little one up here in the front. There's something in the back.
Right there in the beanie. It's right there.
That's not quite the letter D. I don't know. Oh, we got something up in the front. The cheerleaders
That's the
look
letter
a little
D.
coordinated. Let's see if we maybe.
I don't know. Is that a
on those.
6-7? I've got to be honest with you. I think that was a 6-7. I don't even know if that was a D or what
I'm
that
still
was.
looking for our first 6-7 of the match. Maybe we can find one on the scoreboard. Some very excited students in there. Make some noise if you are from one of our elementary schools.
Yeah, let's hear it for our young little friends.
Where are
showing up for
elementary
their high school
representatives?
teams, man. That's amazing.
Love
We're
to
so
hear it.
happy to have you guys here. We're hoping that you guys are kind of seeing like maybe a peek into your own future. Maybe this might be something you want to do when you get older, or maybe you want to do it now at the elementary level.
Ah, there we go. We have a letter D up there. Is that up in the rafters or is that down below?
Alrighty, friends, we are getting ready to jump into game number 3, which is potentially the last game of the match. Downey Vikings, Jay, if they take this one, not only are they getting another engraving on that trophy, but they're also taking home some PlayStation 5s.
Downey is looking for the three-peat here, the back-to-back-to-back wins. Hopefully they are able to come out with that.
All right, so here we are at our pick and ban phase for game number 3. Like I said, I'm expecting some different heroes to be banned now. For sure.
Berserker already hovering over the Jeff. Looking good.
Berserker said, I'm feeling good on my little land shark. I'm going to keep it that way.
Downey going with the Adam Warlock ban, Warren going with the Moon Knight ban still. 2 characters that they have agreed to ban every single match so far. Not really straying away from that.
Yeah, that's understandable. I mean, Adam Warlock has a pretty strong ult where he resurrects his team that might be down, so I get it. Moon Knight, just an amazing hero, putting out the damage.
Ooh.
Oh, the Daredevil.
Looks like we might see a Daredevil.
And that's the
pick.
first time we're going to see him, Jay. He's been banned this entire series, so we're definitely switching it up.
Nick is a fan of Daredevil. I'm sure he's going to be excited to see Daredevil.
I am a
in
big fan
action
of
here.
Daredevil, yes.
If the camera switches over to Daredevil, you might notice that the view looks a little odd, and that's because Daredevil, as a character, he is blind, and he cannot see farther than he can hear.
Yeah, so if we're spectating our Daredevil player, it might look a little different for you. We got Jeff the Shark on
Jeff the
Berserk,
Shark
or
is
Berserker on Jeff the
saved.
Shark, baby! Let's see, Warren Bears are picking their next hero to save, a hero that they want to lock into. Let's see who they are going
Some
to
of our
save.
Warren players here, deep in thought.
It
as
looks
they're going
like,
through this pick and
the
ban
Warren
phase.
Bears chose to save Wolverine.
Wolverine.
Yeah,
coming
I don't
out
think
from
we
the
saw
Warren
Wolverine. Oh,
Bears.
he was banned last game, huh?
That would probably be a good
Yep,
reason
that's why we
don't
didn't see him.
Very good.
So Warren Bears picking their last hero to ban. I want to say I think I know who it is.
Namor.
Namor,
Going with
really?
the Namor band. Maybe we can take
Interesting.
this moment to look at a highlight of one of our players. Maybe we can take a look at somebody from Warren's side and
You'll need a
get a little bit of
top-notch team
background
to win this
information
one.
on one of those players. Who do we got on Warren? We got,
Who did we have on Normor?
We got Crunchy. We got Sway Sack. We have. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm reading. Nope.
I know it's kind of hard because we got the Warren Bears as red on our end,
My
so it's kind of
screen has
confusing
been
sometimes.
Warren should be blue. Downey should be red.
But it looks like it looks like the teams are picking and locking in their champs already. So it looks like we're just going to jump right into game number 3.
And here we go.
Here we are.
Downey. Coming
Warren
through.
Bears, I need to hear you guys because it's now or never for Warren Bears, because if they lose this one, then it's the Vikings trophy. So Warren Bears, please, if you are here, make some noise. If you are a Warren Bear fan watching from home, I need you to be screaming in your bedroom right now. Wherever you are watching this stream, they need you.
Let's get some Bears in the chat for Warren. Hopefully they are able to pull something out of here. I'm having fun. I don't want this to be over, Nick. I don't know about you.
Either, Jay. I want it to keep going.
I can tell that you are very,
The
very
battle starts
excited.
in
I love the
5,
enthusiasm we have in this
4,
building, all around
3,
casters, audience,
2,
support
1.
staff. It's been
All
awesome.
right, and game number 3 is a go. Who do we have attacking right now? It looks like the Downey Vikings are on. No, Downey Vikings are on the defense. Sorry, that red and blue switch up got me.
Warren's goal this game for this round is going to be to first capture the point, and then after that, push the payload. Now, Death Jar Jar is going for a play here onto Nothin, Cloak and Dagger. He is able to take out one of the supports, but I do believe that Despicable JP took out Spider-Man, Crunchy 5 in the back.
Yeah, so both teams trading blows, Jay. It looks like we have an equal numbers, but remember, the offensive team has a shorter walk to the point.
Husband taking out Super Cookie. Battle of the Daredevil. Super Cookie goes down. The Rizzler being chased down by Death Jar Jar's Venom. Groot's in the air. Groot's on the point. Warren trying to hold this point, trying to stop Downey from getting onto it.
Now Warren's attacking. Warren Bears are taking the
Oh,
point, Jay.
I'm mixing up my colors.
I'm telling
again.
you, the colors are throwing us off, but it doesn't matter because the Warren Bears are hitting the ground running, taking the point right away. So that means they're going to get plenty of time to push that payload. So we kind of got a mix of both our games from both our maps from the last
As
two
far
games.
as taking the point goes, that was rather fast. Warren has 5 minutes and 10 seconds now to push this payload as far as they can. You can see the cute little kitty cat on top of the payload there. He just wants to get over to his dry food that he's got.
That's
put
right,
out.
that's right. So the Warren Bears, their job is to get that cute kitty cat to the end of the map, and
Making
the
his way
Downey
to his
Vikings
litter
are to
box.
stop them.
Prime Kanye up top, just taking hits from the other teams, saying, I don't really care what you're
Oh,
throwing
he's
at me."
climbing.
He's diving in there. He's going in for
He
some
wants
damage.
that Jeff. He wants Berserker. He wants him out of the
Berserker
picture.
is in the back, spitting water up on everybody, trying to keep him alive. And he...
And here he comes. Who
No,
does
this
he
is
have? He's got a
Despicable-
Groot. He's
Berserker-
got a Groot in his belly.
Despicable JP counters with his...
Oh, but it
Oh.
doesn't pan out this time, Jay.
Both the Jeffs go down. It's now 5v5 on this point here. We have Swaysack on Hella again, trying to get rid of these support players. They're keeping their teams alive, and he says, I need you out of here.
But it looks like the Warren Bears have already made quite a bit of progress. Jay. They got plenty of time on the clock.
Magneto ult coming in.
Magneto, huge
Going
ult,
down,
doesn't land
take
though.
it. Crunchy snipes out the cloak and dagger. That's going to be huge. One less healer. Here's...
I can't, there's too much happening. Is it Magic?
Oh boy.
Magic's husband.
Magic's
Just
husband.
swinging those nuts.
Okay, he
Oh,
goes down.
spoke too soon.
Crunchy is in the back this game with the Hawkeye shooting those
Yeah!
arrows. Absolutely. He says, snipe, snipe, snipe. That's what I'm going to play.
My favorite hero to watch and play, Hawkeye with the bow and arrow. Not an easy character to play, but does a lot of damage if you land those shots.
Shoots slow, but hits hard. Able to take out Groot alongside Super Cookie. Looks like a couple of the switch-ups on characters are going to help out Downey here and help keep Warren off that point.
Yeah, and it looks like Downey Vikings slowly pushing the payload a little bit back. They do not want that kitty cat in their home. They are allergic to it. And Crunchy 5 just doing an amazing job of not only doing damage, but also changing the landscape.
Prime Kanye is in the back on Venom, looking for a pick here. I'm not so sure it's going to work out. Berserker picked up Prime Kanye in his belly, and he's trying to spin him out. Is he going to be able to spin him out? He should be able to swing back up.
Venom's a really mobile champ.
Prime Kanye is able to stay alive. Not the target you want
The Warren
go
Bears.
after with Jeff the Landshark ult.
Warren Bears back
Despicable
on the
JP
payload.
Trying to go on to Death Jar Jar here. Death Jar Jar holding on for dear life. If the rest of Warren turns around, Death Jar Jar goes down. Despicable JP able to take him out. Says, I have a Jeff of my own.
Yeah, looking like we have a Jeff mirror match, but the Warren Bears looks like they reached the first checkpoint, Jay, so they're making good time. Bears looking to keep this series alive.
The Cloak and Dagger ult comes out from Rizzler, able to keep a lot of health down on that point. A little bit of a lull here. Both teams seem to be walking back to the point, setting up.
Well, not necessarily a lull, Jay, because the entire time we had two Warren Bears on the payload. They were making some progress while the Downey Vikings were setting back up.
If there's no action in front of me, it's a lull as far as I'm concerned.
You're right,
Speaking
Jay.
of action, here we go. Wolverine diving in onto the Venom. Crunchy says, we need to get rid of this Venom. He's caused too much trouble, so they go in. Doesn't look like it's working so far. Warren's able to take out 2 of Downey's members, 3 of Downey's members. Super Cookie on his way back on the Doctor Strange. The Rizzler throwing out support.
Oh, he running on the walls. Warren Bears just making great progress. It doesn't really look like they did get stopped at one point, but they're just keeping up that offensive pressure.
We do have another Cloak and Dagger ult at the ready. Things get too crazy. Probably going to come through. Yeah, here it comes along with the Hella ult. Hella on Swaysack on the Hella, looking for the support kill on Death Jar Jar.
Warren out the damage.
Able to take out Death Jar Jar's Loki. Another Jeff ult.
Warren Bears are just moments away from getting delivering that kitty cat to the Downey Vikings.
Kitty wants to get to the litter box. Looks like Warren might be able to do just that. Downey holding on for dear life. Another Jeff ult coming in from Despicable JP.
Warren Bears doing an amazing job, pushing it the full distance with a 2-minute and 31-second in the bank.
I have seen this before, though, where Warren's able to successfully push that payload all the way across.
Yeah.
But now Downey gets a chance to come back and push that payload across the map as well.
Yeah, the
It's a
Warren Bears
matter-
have certainly played these games before.
If you take a look at Prime Kanye and you take a look at his damage, I believe I do see a 6-7 in there.
Yeah!
Make some noise for the 6-7. I don't know what that's all about, but apparently you guys do, and that's what matters. Oh, we see a nice little Hulk transformation here.
So it is now the Downey Vikings' turn to attack. And honestly, at this point, Jay, they're just looking to push it as fast as they can and hopefully do so. I mean, the Warren Bears did a great job this round of adapting to what the Downey Vikings were doing.
Warren is about to pour out of... Nope, I can't tell my red from my blue, Nick. It's getting really bad. Downey is about to pour out of their starting position. Warren is going to try and stop them from taking control of that
All
point.
you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Here's a character we have yet to see.
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Yes.
Crunchy 5 on the Phoenix, shooting some flames at them, trying to keep Warren on their toes, bringing the heat, if you will.
Yeah, and Crunchy 5 just displaying his amazing skill and playing a variety of different heroes at a really, really high level.
Warren able to take out a few of Downey members. They said, you're not getting to this point without a fight. Magic's husband does go down. But if you take a look at that, 5 of Downey's members just went down. Warren able to hold that point with no problem at all. That's going to buy a lot of time.
Yeah, and that's bad news for the Vikings because they're trying to get that point as fast as they can because they need all the time they can get to push that payload as fast as they can. And it looks like the Warren Bears have already eaten up a minute of their time.
Prime Kanye is lurking in the shadows, hoping that he doesn't get spotted. You could see some members on the other team.
Oh, double.
We got 2. It looks like we're going to have a big dive coming in here.
Like,
they don't want
your
the
wallet.
to come anywhere near the point. Venom goes in.
Give me your car keys.
Oh, boy, he's beating up the group.
What a beautiful dive by the Bears.
Absolutely. They don't want them anywhere near the point. They're not letting Despicable JP take any damage. He's able to spit up water on them and heal them as much as he would like. Berserker also doing the same for his team. He says, we got to get over to that point.
Now, I really like what the Warren Bears are doing here, Jay. They're definitely playing a little more upfront, a little more aggressive.
Oh, absolutely.
But I'm kind of getting a little nervous because if they get wiped, they got a longer walk to the point than the Bears do. So it's a little bit scary for the Vikings. They're taking a risk here.
Absolutely. Warren has done a good job of holding him off, but Downey has made it their way to the point. Lots of ultimates coming in here. Jeff the Shark, rather. Coming
2
through.
Jeff ults.
Another ult. He's trying to take his targets. Who do I
Them
want?
Sharks hungry.
That Shark is going to starve and die because he just went down. Berserker does go down, doesn't get a successful ult there. Warren able to take out 5 of the 6 members of Downey, able to hold on to that point. Downey not able to get through here.
Yeah, they haven't figured it out just yet. They got farther that time, but Warren just playing a beautiful defensive game at the moment.
And if you take a look at the ultimates, Warren has 4, almost 5 ultimates available to them. It's gonna be hard for Downey to penetrate through this point here. Everybody's ult except for Jeff the Shark on Despicable JP's ult.
But Warren stepping right out with a pick on Downey. So that's just going to give Downey an even shorter amount of opportunity because they got to wait for their full 6. They can't go in 5v6.
Look at that. Looks like Downey's coming up with a plan here. Hulk jumping in from the front.
Hulk
but
smash!
I'm not mistaken. Oh, Swaysack goes down.
It looks
Crunchy
like
makes a nice pick on him. I believe they were trying to set up a Doctor Strange portal, but they decided to change their mind, or they had it canceled.
Yeah, I kind of liked what I was seeing there.
Downey's has to just make the regular walk. They're not going to be able to take use of any portals here.
And those ults are pouring in heavy right now.
Oh.
Magic's husband just swinging those nunchucks on Daredevil.
Crunchy
He's
5
pouring out the damage right
goes
now.
down.
And it looks like the Downey Vikings only have about 30 seconds left to capture the first point. So it's looking good for the Bears.
The Warren Bears are killing it this round. They absolutely changed something up. This is going to be the final test, though. Are they going to be able to hold this point? Aspen Tree takes down Jeff the Shark.
They're
Nothing
trading blows.
does go down. Jeff Jar Jar takes him down. Swaysack picks off the Spider-Man from Crunchy 5. That's going to be huge. 14 seconds left until we get into overtime here. They are holding on to that point. Downey has barely connected any of the points so far. Despicable JP.
Whoa!
2 people. He says, I'll be the hero you need. I'll take him down with you. We are in overtime.
We are in overtime.
If Downey does not come back from this overtime, which it looks like they might, Warren's going to take this game. Jeff the Shark taking the Venom away.
I think that might be the point, Jay.
Downey might have the point here. Doesn't look like they're going to have anybody to get back on it.
Wow. Downey Vikings at the just in the nick of time.
In the nick?
In the nick of time.
Why don't they ever say in the J?
It just doesn't roll off the tongue, Jay. I'm sorry, but it looks like Downey Vikings get a chance to push their kitty cat into the home of the Warren Bears, but they don't got a lot of time to work with, Jay.
Get that kitty to the litter box. That he's got to go. We're back into the action. Swaysack trying to snipe some people with his little daggers that he shoots out. Teams finding their footing. Warren letting Downey approach a little bit. They said, it's okay, we got lots of time to work with. You can push that thing, but as I say that, here we go. Prime Kanye's in the flesh of it with Venom. He says, I think I actually kind of want to get out of there. Everybody's picking up on Death Jar Jar now. He's back. Tiffany on the Hulk.
And we got a Spider-Man ult coming in. Oh, he gets blown up out of his ult. That's so unfortunate.
Despicable JP taking the final hit from Spider-Man. We have quite a bit of stuff going on down here.
Both teams just swinging at each other. We got ults pouring in from the Vikings. We got ults pouring in from the Bears. It looks like the Bears have a number advantage, though, based on the roster. But that's not really saying much.
Warren looking like animal control out here. They said, "Your kitty cat, we need to inspect it. You're going to have to stop right there." Downey says, "Okay, we'll back up." Downey waiting for the rest of their members to respawn. Downey has 1 minute and 13 seconds to get to the next checkpoint.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, Warren is looking very good.
They are. They are looking amazing this game, Jay. Definitely adapting to what they need to do.
Whether it's the change in characters or maybe some leadership, absolutely, Warren is still dominating this fight. We're under a minute now as Warren takes out 3 members of Downey. Downey has no choice but to hide back here and wait for everybody to respawn.
Yeah, just really eating up that time.
Jeff the Shark coming through.
Jeff the Shark, he's got something to say. He's hungry. Jeff the Shark gets blown up, a last-ditch effort.
Despicable JP says you're not the only person that's played Jeff. We got a huge Hulk ult coming in.
But he's
Despicable
in Jeff the
JP
Shark.
says, now I'm going to swallow up you guys. We're going to go for a ride.
And I think
able
that's...
to take out the Hulk. He is Despicable JP with a Jeff play of his own. Absolutely incredible. Nothing from Warren coming out with the cloak that's dagger ult. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to push here for Downey.
Yeah, it looks like the Warren Bears might take their first game of the series, Jay. The Vikings have 3 seconds to work with. They're on the point, though, so it's not over till it's over.
If Warren can push Downey off of the point here.
I think they're going to push him off, Jay.
Go
I think they're pushing him off, Jay.
Looks like they're pushing him off. Downey's going to get the chance to push. However, you got to notice, look at how much Downey has to push so far.
Yep,
Warren
and they're in
has
overtime.
A lot of time to give.
Yep.
And Downey knows that. That's why they're chasing so far out. They want to extend those death timers as far as they can. Make Warren's journey to the payload.
Oh, and a beautiful Spider-Man ult.
Crunchy says, I need to take these people out. He takes down Swaysack's Hella. Delaying further. Downey is, it looks like Downey might get this checkpoint here. If they do, they're going to be rewarded with a little bit of
If Downey
time.
gets this checkpoint, Jay, they're still in the match. But if they lose this team fight, then it's Warren's game.
A big Despicable JP. Jeff ult could save
And
the
he's
day
got
here. He's
got
got
two in
two.
his
Does he
belly.
get away with them? He has 3 seconds to spit him out. Despicable JP going for the hero play. He takes out 2 people from Downey. That's going to be huge for Warren. Warren's now in a 5v2. If Warren pushes them off here, they are going to take this game. It looks like
they're pushing
I
him
think,
off.
ladies and gentlemen, Warren takes
the first game of the series.
Incredible play from Warren. Huge shout out to Despicable
Let's
JP's
go.
hero play.
Warren.
That says Downey, but ladies and gentlemen,
There it is,
we
yeah! Warren hanging on. They said we are down, but we are not out. So our current score right now in our series, Downey Vikings 2, Warren Bears 1. So we're going to a game number 4.
Absolutely. What a hero play by Despicable JP. The Jeff ult at the end really coming in clutch, taking out, I believe it was a support and a tank.
Yeah.
Giving Warren a lot of room to take over that point. Wow. Wow. Warren really stopped them and said, you're not going anywhere. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, I love the change in strategy. You really notice that Warren on defense was playing very aggressively, much more aggressively than they were in the first 2 games. And then on their offense, also playing very aggressive, which really, really paid off for them, obviously, because they were taking big risks and big swings, but sometimes you got to do that. You know what I mean?
To see that aggression.
Yeah.
Very nice coming out from Warren. A little bit of change of pace was nice to see. I was worried there'd be a 3-0, and luckily we didn't have that. We got a good game going here.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So we still got a series going. So we're going to go to map number 4. Let me see.
Let's take a look at some of our players, though, because I think there's some people on Warren that really need to be recognized. Let's talk a little bit about Despicable JP. If we can either get back to our game screen or even look at his information, that would be very nice. We can honor
Yeah, let's take a look at JP.
those characters and honor those people. We have Jared
Despicable
Valdivieso.
JP.
Jared Valdivieso, Despicable JP 07, loves to play those heels. Absolutely incredible Jeff play there at the end. And his motivation, he wants to win for his team and for his school, Warren High.
That's what it's all about, baby. I love how he says he claims he has none. No weakness.
Weaknesses, he claims to have 0 weaknesses. That it can be a good
You know what? Hey, I like the confidence.
That is a very confident person right there.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and you know what? I mean, based on the amount of work he was putting in this game, Jay, I definitely see where that confidence comes from. He's an amazing player. His Jeff is incredible. He's not only pouring out the damage, his ults are clutch. He's taking the enemy team out. He's saving his teammates when they need it. He's the definition of a team player. He's a support.
Absolutely. Let's take a look at another player from Warren. We have Fernando Gonzalez, Notham 1930. I believe he's playing secondary support there.
There he is.
Absolutely.
Fernando Gonzalez from the Warren Bears. Let's give it up for this, man. He was keeping everybody up.
Strength, loves flexibility, enjoys being under pressure. I believe if you take a look at Fernando here and you take a look at his picture, I believe he has what the kids say aura. I believe is how he's aura farming in this photo. Would you guys agree, yes or no? I don't know.
I love how we have like the dichotomy of the human condition. We have a friend that says he has no weaknesses, and then we have another friend that says he's unsure of his weaknesses.
Absolutely, yeah. No weaknesses.
But they're both amazing players, both of them doing an amazing job. Whether they're playing tank, which is, you know, their job is to keep everybody off of their teammates, or whether they're playing support and keeping everybody alive to do their job, these guys are definitely team players.
The backbone of the team. Let's take a look at some of the Downey players now. We have the Rizzler.
The Rizzler? We have him in the building?
The Rizzler is here.
The real Rizzler?
Somebody show me the Rizzler. Where is he at?
The real Rizzler?
I don't know. Well, he's real tonight. With all the amazing feats that Downey's pulled out today, Rizzler is definitely part of
Oh, he's up there on that screen, but we don't see him on
he is.
ours. There he is, the man,
Matthew
the myth, the legend.
Romo, a.k.a. the Rizzler, playing healing and support. He wants to get better. And not only does he want to get better, ladies and gentlemen, he's in it for that sweet, sweet cash. He's here to make some money. He wants to be in esports in hopes of making some money. We love to see that.
Yeah,
Lots
you know
of
what? That's
different
valid.
aspirations.
That's valid, man. I get it. You put in the
That's
work.
valid.
I mean, how many hours do you think this person has played this game?
These guys put in a lot of time into these games. It takes quite a lot of skill and quite a lot of practice to get to the level that they are currently playing at. I know it is, you could say it is just high school, but it is a lot more than that.
And I mean, not only that, Jay, like individual skill is very important, obviously, like don't get me wrong, but this game is very, very team-based. Like if you have somebody that's not doing the job that they are supposed to be doing, it really, really puts you at a disadvantage.
Yeah, you know what having a good team reminds me of now that you're talking about it? Having you as my fellow commentator. I wouldn't have it any other way. What a great team to have.
Oh, man.
Absolutely. We love to see that.
We love being here. We're so thankful for all of you guys. We're thankful for everybody tuning in at home. We hope that the stream is going well. We don't really get to see it on our end, but we hope you guys are having as much fun as we are here.
Let's take a look
I
at
think
some
I
of the
see
people in the
a
crowd.
6-7 in the back.
Where's our 6?
Wait, you got to do it backwards. It says 76. Switch. Yeah.
There we go. Let's hear it for 6-7. Now your 6 is backwards. Oh boy. There you go. Now your 7's backwards.
Dude, we need
There
somebody on stream get the 6-7 counter, man. I think I've seen like 4 or 5 in the crowd.
There.
Yeah.
Incredible.
All right.
Absolutely incredible.
It looks like we are getting ready to jump into our next game. Do we know what map we are jumping into? Do you know what map we're jumping into? What are we doing? Oh, Hydra base.
If you're familiar with Marvel lore, the Hydra base, Hydra are the bad guys in many of the Captain America movies. And that's going to be the setting for our next round as we jump into our picks and our bans here.
Yep. So again, Downey Vikings sitting comfortably. If they win this game, they take it all. But I mean, we got some life from the Warren Bears, which is great. We got a series going. We got a narrative going. You know what I mean?
Moon Knight and Adam Warlock get banned.
I have a strong feeling you're right, Jay. I'm pretty sure.
Take me up on that bet.
I'm pretty sure. What's the over/under on?
Oh!
Wait a second.
Commentator's curse. Namor actually gets banned. Namor, King of the Sea in the Marvel Universe. You can think of him as a Marvel Aquaman. Who is Downey going to ban? Downey does stick with the Adam Warlock ban. Adam Warlock can revive. He can heal. He has a lot of utility. Downey doesn't want to deal with that, so they're going to ban him out. Now they're going to pick a character to save. Ladies and gentlemen,
Jeff!
We got Jeff the Shark. A fan favorite saved again. Berserker will get to play that Jeff again.
And it looks like we got the Daredevil still, which is interesting because I think he put in work.
Absolutely. Daredevil saved again. Oh, Magic is now banned. Magic's husband is going to be
Interesting. I feel like we didn't see a lot of Magic so far in this series.
No, we didn't.
Interesting ban.
There is a method to the madness, though, despite what we may think. A Wolverine ban going here. Wolverine's known as a tank buster. You can take out those really, really healthy characters pretty quickly. So that could maybe allude to something that Downey has up their sleeves regarding tanks. Maybe they don't want to deal with that tank buster, but they are going to save Doctor Strange. We will definitely be seeing some Doctor Strange here.
Oh, yeah.
But it's okay. I've seen Stranger Things before.
Yeah.
And now we're on to Warren's save.
Hey, this ain't Hawkins, man. We're at Hydra. We're not talking about Hawkins.
Absolutely.
That makes perfect sense. Is it Hera or Hela? What is the name of that?
Hela. That character's name is Hela.
Hela. Okay. She's been putting in work the entire series on both sides, on the Vikings and the Bears.
Particularly, Swaysack does like picking that Hela, sniping people from far away with the daggers. They are going to go ahead and ban out Dr. Bruce Banner.
Interesting.
No big green muscles this game, but that's all right.
And we're waiting on the last ban from the Downey Vikings. They're getting rid of Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
You know what? That makes perfect sense.
Does it?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
I trust you.
The Spider-Man was putting in serious work the entire time. Those ults, even though they got shut down a couple of times, I mean, Spider-Man ult does a lot of damage.
They say don't mess with the Amazing Spider-Man.
Don't mess with the Amazing Spider-Man. They can't mess with the Amazing Spider-Man, Jay. They can't pick him.
That's true.
Yeah.
You got me there. Absolutely. 6 seconds, actually, now until our game is going to load in. Both of our teams are ready.
Yeah, Downey Vikings looking to close this out because there's signs of life from the Warren Bears, and that's kind of scary when the enemy team's got some momentum going, man.
Can we get a peek at the teams real quick?
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
All right, we are getting ready. We are 23 seconds away from game number 4 of our 2025 High School Esports Champions. Right now, again, the score currently is Downey Vikings 2, Warren Bears 1. So we are on match point for the Downey Vikings. It looks like we're going back to a control map, so that means we're keeping the kiddies at home. We're just fighting for a single point, and we are going to try to keep it in possession as long as we can. We got Iron Fist in the building. Haven't seen him all series.
Iron Fist likes to punch. He likes to hit.
Yep, a very, very good dive champ.
Dive back in there, go for those supports, get them out of the way. We're going to see how Despicable JP deals with those diving characters on Downey's side.
And we are a go with our first team battle in game number 4. No elims just yet, but we're looking a little low on the Downey side. But Downey Vikings have an amazing support team to keep their teammates healthy.
Groot on both sides of here. Both teams picking Groot. We're going to see a lot of walls. Jeff the Shark is able to latch onto Groot's back. Kind of a cool little
I did not know he could do that.
They could do.
So when Jeff the Shark is on Groot's back, he's hard to hit. So it's kind of tricky for the enemy team to deal with that.
Groot's giving him a little piggyback right here as Warren tries to get Downey off the point, but it looks like Downey might have control.
We already have ults pouring out from Downey. Who's he got in his belly? He's got a Groot.
Chewing on that tree bark. He says, this doesn't taste good. I'm going to spit it out over here.
Oh, but he doesn't. It doesn't pay off this time. He gets eliminated. Right now, it looks like it's an equal game. Both teams lose a player.
Iron Group ult coming out. Downey losing 2 members. The Rizzler and Javani going down. Warren trying desperately to heal up their tanks. Aspen Tree able to get back to full health. Magic's husband chasing down some of those supports. He does get crunchy.
And the Warren Bears, baby. Warren Bears looking to keep it alive. They take the point.
Downey was able to secure 22% of that point so far, but Warren is able to get control of that point, and now they are setting up for the onslaught that Downey is surely going to bring them.
Oh my gosh, Jay, they got Downey Vikings have 4 ults to work with, but so do the Warren Bears, so it's going to be a
They
great
almost have 5
fight.
ults. We're about to see a pretty explosive fight.
What is even going on right now?
We have a lot going on. We have the Iron Fist ult coming out. He's looking to take out some picks.
He's
Aspen
punching.
Tree. Warren taking out 4 members so far. Doesn't look like those ultimates were enough to keep Downey in the fight. Warren said, get off our point. This is ours. Well, you need to go back to where you came from.
So it looks like pretty much, well, actually, Jay, Downey Vikings kind of played it a little conservatively with their ults. They still got 3 ults to work with compared to Warren only has an ult on Phoenix. So maybe this is the fight they were looking for. They were kind of trying to bait out those ults.
Here we go, another round of Downey trying to get Warren off this point. It looks like this time around it's going to go in Downey's
What did I
favor.
say?
4 people from Warren go down. Magic's husband and Prime Kanye said, we got to get out of here.
And that's just beautiful. That's great strategy by the Vikings. They purposely engaged in the previous team fight, knowing that Warren was going to pop all their ults, and they held on to theirs to put themselves at the advantage.
Despicable JP does have a Jett ult. He might be able to swallow something up and take help his team take control of that point. Lots of chants coming in from the crowd. Warren needs your encouragement, guys.
Come on, Warren.
We have a Jeff ult coming out from Berserker and Despicable JP. Swaysack's also ulting. Who's it gonna be? People
Just
go
both
down on both
teams.
sides. Despicable JP, Berserker also both go down. Both Jeffs are out of the fight. Ferndog and Crunchy. Downey losing a
my
lot
God.
of members. Warren taking this point back. Downey was able to secure 65%, but Warren's going to take it back.
Wow.
They said, we need this point.
All right, both teams gonna take a little break to get back into the rhythm of things, regroup a little bit. Warren Bears currently on point. They take a slight lead on this map, but remember, you need to win 2 maps to get the game.
Warren now coming out ahead in terms of percentage. Downey is going to want to get on that point relatively soon, or Warren's going to reach that 100%.
Yep. Downey Vikings running out of time here.
Downey does have a Moon Knight. We know Warren does not like playing against Moon Knight. Here comes the Dr. Strange ult. Magic's husband does take out the Moon Knight. The Moon Knight's no longer a factor here.
Oh!
It's now a 6v5. Berserker also goes down. The Rizzler falls.
I
Ferndog
think this
falls.
is gonna be
Super
Warren.
Cookie falls. Downey's losing another
I think
player.
it's gonna be Warren.
Javani falls as well. Looks like Warren's gonna be able to take this round at
If
that
they can
overtime.
touch, they can keep the dream alive, Jay, but I don't think they can touch in time.
Warren takes
Warren
round
takes the
one.
first map, baby.
Warren said,
What a
we are here
comeback.
to play. Warren wins that round. Downey does have a chance to rebuttal before
It's not
Warren
over.
actually gets a point for that match.
It's not over just yet. So Warren took the first map, but remember, you need to win 2 maps to get that game point. So Warren's in a good position right now, but Downey still has a chance to end the series here if they figure out how to deal with what the Bears are putting out right now.
Just looking at those stat lines, you can see the difference between what Downey has been able to put out and what Warren has been able to put out. Not a lot of eliminations coming out of Downey's side. Warren, meanwhile, 10, 15, 9, 14. And if you look at the bottom, we have a 6 and a 7 for the eliminations down there.
6, 7. What are we at now? I think that's like the 8th one or the 9th one.
5 seconds till round 2 starts. If Warren takes this round, they will tie the series up, and we get to go to a magnificent game 5.
All right, let's see if the Downey Vikings could have a rebuttal in their pocket. Right now, the Warren Bears are looking pretty strong on all fronts.
Fighting over this point here. This map is interesting because it does change quite a bit. Doors open and close.
We're popping a Gambit ult to start with.
Very interesting.
Wow,
Downey
oh my gosh.
says we are
Downey
here to
said,
play.
uh-uh.
A huge triple kill from Javani on the group, and he's not finished. Downey wiping out Warren. They said, we're going to start
Wow.
with this point if you don't mind.
Downey Vikings just hitting the ground running right there, just steamrolling through the Bears, taking the point, getting some percent underneath their belts. And the Warren Bears slowly making their way back. Yes, that is the walk of shame, Jay. You were correct.
Warren says,
but Warren Bears, baby.
Overextended, taking out Crunchy's Moon Knight, looking to take up some more picks. We have the Phoenix ult coming in. She crashes down. The Rizzler goes down thanks to Prime Kanye. Rizzler's going to have to walk back. Not having a healer is going to be a big deal. We have a couple Jeff the Shark ults coming out. Oh, no, Berserker's not able to get his off. Despicable JP has two. Is he able to take the takes out?
Wow.
They are. Despicable JP with another huge play. We thought Berserker was the one with the deadly Jeff ult, but Despicable JP has proven himself. Now Downey doing the walk of shame back to the point. Meanwhile, Warren patiently waiting. You can see Magic's husband high above, waiting for his prey to walk down below. Venom trying to get up there as well.
That is the definition of aura farming right there, Jay.
The Warren Bears want their targets.
Setting up the dive.
Here we go.
Setting up the dive. The Warren Bears drop in on the Downey Vikings.
They want those supports. No supports, no heals. Downey does drop the Invisible Woman ult. That's a huge barrier. Berserker looking for some tasty food.
And it looks like he's got two in his belly.
He says fish are friends, not food, but the trees and the phoenixes are definitely enemies, and I got to get rid of it.
I think Phoenix can make it back, though, Jay. She can fly.
Berserker.
So now he's kind of in a bad spot. Yeah.
Oh, Berserker goes down.
Oh, it looks
Crunchy
like he still
on
gets
the
it, though.
Iron Man.
And we got the Iron Man back by Crunchy to 5.
Meanwhile, amidst all the chaos, Downey has taken back control of the point, getting themselves a small lead over Warren for this point.
But Crunchy 5 taking back the skies. That's going to be a little problematic for Downey because it doesn't really seem like they have a way to deal with Iron Man in the sky.
We have a maximum pulse coming in. Does it pick up anybody? No, it's going to miss. The Iron Man ult doesn't connect. We do have 3 ultimates from Downey, though. Will they be able to connect those and make use of them?
Huge Dr. Strange ult.
Super Cookie takes out Despicable JP. Ferndog takes out Astro
Downey
Street.
Vikings.
Warren is slowly losing
Downey Vikings.
Swaysack goes down. Nothing goes down. It's Magic Husband and Prime Kanye there to defend. They're not going to be able to do it. Downey takes hold of the point still, not letting Warren get any ground.
What a, back and forth game, Jay.
Absolutely.
Warren hit the ground.
The pendulum always swings one way or another, and it's about to swing back with the 4 ultimates that Warren has available to them.
Ooh, that's scary. That's
Prime
scary for the Vikings.
Walking on the wall, diving. Prime Kanye on the supports all day long. He says the Rizzler is my food, and I'm going to eat him. I'm hungry. Ferndog goes down by the hand of Swaysack. Now Swaysack's on the Rizzler. The Rizzler is a popular man, and he goes down. Crunchy takes out Despicable JP.
Looks like we're in overtime for Downey, so if Downey wins this fight, they win this map.
They win the round.
Warren
Warren takes control of the point. What a turn of events. Downey says we think we can get it back. Warren does not agree. Crunchy was putting in a lot of air support from the top, but Magic Husband says, you can stop doing that now.
Downey back on the point, Jay. They have overtime. Warren needs to touch, or Downey's going to take this round.
If Warren doesn't take this point, Downey is going to win this round.
It's getting a little scary for the Bears.
Jeff the Shark with another ult. Jeff on Jeff violence here.
Shark on Shark crime.
Downey says we can get this point. Venom holding on for dear life. Warren does have a couple people down. That's going to take them quite a while to walk back. Maximum pulse is ready.
And Downey.
It takes out Despicable JP.
Oh my gosh.
Downey takes that round.
Downey is on the verge of winning the series. If they win this map, that's it. What a comeback.
Folks, we are going to, what is this, game 4, round 3.
Yeah.
We are now going to do round 3.
Now this is truly do or die time now for the Warren Bears. Because if they lose this map, they lose. It's over. But if they win this map, we go to a game 5.
Another genius around to help him
Absolutely.
solve this
Warren needs this win here. Let's look at those stats. You can definitely see the numbers have changed.
Exactly what you said.
Oh, wow.
And Downey has now come out on top with those eliminations. The damage dealt, the damage blocked, even the healing is higher for Downey. Let's go ahead and take a look at this action. The Iron Man was working out pretty well for Downey's Crunchy 5. Looks like he's going to stay on it.
Yeah, and let's see what the Warren Bears are going to do with that.
Downey's
Looks like
cooking
Downey.
something up.
Woo!
Downey's
Get a little
to the
cheeky.
point. Downey's already made it. Warren's going to have to get through their defenses if they want this point. 2 brutes still. We are going to see a lot of walls made of bark and wood coming up for both teams. It's going to get in the way of a lot of that.
A lot of ults popping off right now, Jay. Looks like a Downey Viking gets taken. 2 Downey Vikings taken down. The Warren Bears pressing the advantage right now.
Absolutely. Warren with an early lead on kills. Downey dropping 4 members. The Iron Man just spawned. He is able to get back to the point quickly, though. So we'll see if he's able to get back there and do something. Prime Kanye taking out Fern Dog.
And it looks like the Warren Bears capture the point on first touch.
Good start for the Bears. They do want this win.
They're trying to stay in it, Jay. They can't
die.
afford to give them any ground.
You could call this a bare necessity is the way that they need it. If they don't get it, they're going to lose.
I'm shocked. I can't believe you just said that. At any rate, we got back into a team fight right here. Downey, Warren Bears still sitting nicely on the point.
With
Downey!
a huge play, 4 kills. Aspen Tree, Magic's husband, you name it, they're falling. Prime Kanye, the only surviving member. Downey able to turn it around and say, 30% is enough for you. We're going to take that point now.
All right, Downey Vikings sitting on the point, trying to get that percent back from the Warren Bears. It looks like we're sitting on a couple of ults. It looks like we're going to have a Jeff the Shark ult from our favorite Berserker.
Warren has a
And
couple
both
ults
teams
themselves. They're gonna use
engaging
those
in
to try and
team
get
battle.
back.
We have a head of ults coming out.
Super Cookie blocking all of the damage from the Hello
What a
ult.
play by Super Cookie, blocking the damage from the ult from his team.
Berserker
That's
has
a
4
big-
hits.
oh my
Berserker with a huge play, 3 kills. Nothing goes down. Despicable goes down. What an insane use of his ultimate from Berserker.
Berserker
Absolutely
said, if I'm
incredible.
going down, you're coming with me, baby.
Let's switch over to Berserker's cam. That you would not call a walk of shame. You would call that a walk of victory, taking out 3 players. He comes back and heals up his
And
team.
Downey
Incredible.
just, what, 47% away from taking that trophy, Jay.
If you look at Downey's percentage at the top in the blue, we're only 9 away from a 6-7, 7 away from a 6-7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Can I get a 6-7?
Yeah!
70% now, but that's not going to be enough.
Ladies and
Downey-
gentlemen, it's getting scary for the Bears. Downey Vikings, they only need 27.
20 more percent.
20
and
more
Downey
percent.
Vikings are going to win. Warren needs to pull something out of their hat.
Warren Bears, you got to make some noise for your team. They're on the verge.
15% left. This is the definition of a bare necessity. They're gonna need to get on that point. They're popping all their ults. Magic's husband goes in there. He's looking for some damage. Berserker's ulting. He's picking people up. Nick is in shock over here.
Warren's coming back.
Nagamoto.
Warren's
Downey takes out all of Warren.
Oh!
The time is dwindling. Ladies and gentlemen, you
The
have your
Downey
2025.
Vikings are your winners!
The Downey Vikings take the game. They take the set. They are your 2025 champions. They take the 3-peat.
I can't believe it! Downey Vikings playing from behind in that map. They took it back. They
Absolutely insane. I'm not sure why the noise in here has stopped. If you're a Downey Viking fan, you should be making a lot of noise.
Downey Vikings, baby!
They are your
3-peat.
2025 champions.
3-peat!
Take a look at our players back here. I see some smiles on their faces.
Let's
an incredible
go! Oh, I hear some popping.
Wow. Wow. I'm not going to be able to teach tomorrow.
Dude, that
My
what
voice
a series,
is gone.
man.
Very
a
excited.
series.
I believe we are going to hand it over to the man of the hour,
The big man, the big boss, if you will.
my former PE coach. Fun fact for you. Moved on to bigger and better things than making me do jumping jacks. We have Russell Heike.
You know what? I think Russell was my coach too.
Yeah.
Well, we were lucky. That's
were
why
very
we're so
lucky.
physically fit, because he was our PE coach. Here he is.
Can we get the Warren team out here, please?
Let's hear it for our Warren Bears, ladies and gentlemen. They played wonderful. They put up a good fight. My mouth was agape the entire time. Those plays by the Warren Bears were fantastic.
Can we get the Downey team out here, please?
Make some noise for your 2025 champions.
Hold on, bud.
It is, in
This way
fact,
right here, we're
a
gonna shake
three-peat.
hands. We're going to shake hands, and then we're going to congratulate you. Come on out. We're going to shake hands. If we can get you guys to shake hands, I want to say, Warren, good job. Congratulations, Downey. A great match. Please shake hands, gentlemen.
Oh, now they get a. No, why are we playing Warfare?
And now, for the awards ceremony for Downey High School, champions of the 2025 Marvel Rivals Championships for Downey Unified School District. Dr. Tyner would like to hand you guys your trophies to your right. Coach, if he can give you the championship trophy. Why don't we go ahead and give them the PS5? I think they want those too. Oh, it's okay. You can hand it to them. Let's get everybody with their awards. Coach, can we get you over here? Coach Beaver, can we get you guys here? I think you guys got some people that want to get pictures of you. Can we get you guys over here? We got people that want to get pictures of you and your team. And I got a guy here. There we go. You guys go on up front. Congratulations. Yeah, please. And then I want you. Get them as soon as they're done. All right, do we have anybody to get a picture of everybody? Alan, can we get you? Okay. All right, guys. Good job. Sorry, guys. Good job.